Universe might be the most successful film franchise of all time, able to adapt Marvel comic books' most famous heroes and villains to the big screen. They've broken ground with massive franchises like Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Thor, Nick Samuel L. Jackson Fury, and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Black Widow, Hawkeye, the Guardians of the Galaxy, the upcoming Age of Ultron, the brand new Ant-Man movie, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and even the freaking Inhumans. The MCU is taking over cinema history, and they're about to break even more ground by announcing that everybody's favorite red spandex-wearing webhead is going to be making their way into the MCU. I speak of none other, my friends, than Spider-Man. That's right, my friend, you ain't gotta go solo no more. Ah, that's much better. Feels like home. That's right, my friends. After years of negotiation, Sony has finally decided to team up with Disney and Marvel Studios to put Spider-Man in the MCU. And I, for one, could not be happier. I am a huge Spider-Man fan. I particularly was a big fan of the 90s cartoon, and I did read the comics when I was younger during that time period, and I definitely grew up during the whole Venom Carnage era. So I'm definitely a big fan. What I really am excited, though, is that this is actually making the MCU seem even more important. It's not to say that Spider-Man is the most important person in the Marvel Universe. It's just that he's kind of like this weird glue that can kind of hold everybody together. And just the fact that they're deciding to include him without using the old actor Andrew Garfield is going to be controversial. Not to mention, this will be the third person to play Spider-Man in less than a decade. That's kind of strange when you think about it, but honestly, I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with this. What is really cool is he's actually going to appear in 2 brand new movies that are coming up. The first one is actually not going to be a standalone Spider-Man movie. In fact, it is hinted that he's probably going to appear in the upcoming Captain America Civil War. And that actually makes sense if you've ever read the comics, because Spider-Man is a central character in that storyline, and it just makes sense to put him in here. And it'll be a great way to show him off. And then in 2017, Spider-Man is going to have his brand new standalone film, which may or may not have anything to do with the Andrew Garfield movies, because apparently Sony is still going to be in charge of distributing those movies. Just the prospect of getting to see Spider-Man hang out with the Avengers is going to be really funny, and I really can't wait to see how he's actually going to interact with all these other characters in Civil War, which is honestly going to be a pretty intense film, I think. It's really going to divide the Avengers right down the middle, which I think is going to be an interesting dynamic. And not to mention, just the fact that he's being introduced early on into the MCU and later giving his own film means he's probably going to appear in the 2-parter, the Avengers, the Infinity War, Part 1 and 2, and I think that's going to be awesome. All I know is I'm excited about this. I'm really excited to finally see Spider-Man in the MCU, because I'm one of those people where when I was watching the Avengers, that big final battle in the scene, which was awesome, and the more I watch the Avengers, the more I love it, and it still probably is my favorite Marvel movie. During that whole time, I'm like, I wonder where Spider-Man is during this entire battle. I wonder if he's actually fighting the Chitauri right now. And that actually got me thinking, if they do decide to introduce Spider-Man, they could probably do a scene where they actually show this other part of New York which is being attacked by the Chitauri, and maybe go back in time, and we get to see that maybe Spider-Man was actually fighting with them earlier when that was all going on. He just never really got involved with the Avengers at all, was trying to avoid them like the plague. He does have the spider sense after all. So what I really love about it, though, is it's also sort of opening up the floodgates for more negotiation. We got Spider-Man, alright? That's good news for the Marvel Universe, but I know you guys want to see the X-Men team up with the Avengers. They're still in the Marvel Universe too, and they're still owned by Sony. I really do think it's only a matter of time before all of these universes finally do collaborate. Hell, I'd even settle for seeing the Fantastic Four join the other members, if only to bring the entire Marvel Universe together and make this whole Infinity War movie thing really just feel epic and on a brand new level that we've ever seen. I will say that DC has its work cut out for them. They have one real big movie coming out, which is the Batman-Superman one, which is really, that's all you need. You just need those 2, and it's probably going to be successful, but it is going to be sort of like a setup for a possible Justice League movie, and all I know is they got competition, because they don't just have to look out for the Avengers. They have to look out for all these brand new standalone films which are coming out. I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to do with Black Panther, because he's one of the Marvel characters that I haven't followed that much, and I love the concept art of his design and what it might actually look like in the movie. I think that's going to be really cool, and that's also why I'm looking forward to Age of Ultron, because it might actually tie into that. And then, of course, there's Ant-Man. Oh my god, there's Ant-Man too! It's just, this is a really exciting time to be a fan of Marvel, and just the fact that one of their key frontrunner characters is about to be introduced into the freaking universe is awesome. And it's going to happen real soon. It's happening next year. That's going to be amazing, my friends. All I know is I'm excited. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the costume, and I can't wait to see what sort of actor they're going to choose. But I want to ask you guys, are you excited about Spider-Man joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And if you could choose an actor to play him, who would it be? Thank you guys for watching my video. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Before you guys leave, make sure and subscribe to our channel. You can do that by clicking on this channel icon, and make sure to follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. And also check out our latest episode of the Powerful Nerdcast. We just released episode 3. It's our brand new video podcast show. You should definitely check it out. I'll put a link for that at the very end of the video. So thank you guys for watching. Super Kami Guru 9000 out.